Hi, my name's Maggie, and this is my entry into the New Year's First Form My Transformation Sprint Challenge. Now, this is not my first rodeo. I think this might be, I don't even know, 8th or ninth challenge, something like that. But even though this is my day, I don't even know what it is, what day it is. It's been a few years since I've been around the First Form challenges, but I'm considering this my day one. I have just spent some time before shooting this video looking back at some of my other videos that I have still up on YouTube from when I've entered into previous challenges. And it's really interesting to see sort of the transformation that's happened since I started back in, I think, 2018 was the first video I ever made. So let me give you a little bit of a history. Excuse me while I get a little comfortable. But I found First Form in 2017, when I first found out about a program here in my community in Huntington, West Virginia, that was being led by Jeremy Mullins, who of course now works at First Form and heads up the Transformation Challenge. But at the time, he was a local gym owner here in Huntington and working on a program called Macro Ed. So I got hooked up with that when I was looking to try to get myself into shape, something I've done pretty much my entire adult life. But that's when I discovered Jeremy, and that's when he turned me on to the transformation challenges. So I did start looking into them at that point, and I did sign up for one. And while I did find a little bit of success, especially following his meal plan, I just wasn't really in the right place at that time, in the right mindset to undergo the big commitment that it was, that is starting on this journey of total health and wellness makeover, if you will. So at the beginning of 2017, I kind of looked in and jumped in, but I didn't really embrace the whole challenge or the whole community at that point. However, towards the end of 2017, I experienced some health issues that really sort of woke me up in terms of needing to really start taking care of myself. And that was, just to make a long story short, I found out I had hip dysplasia and had to have a total hip replacement. And throughout that whole process, I discovered that I also have a non-Hodgkin's follicular lymphoma, which is a blood cancer. So it's an incurable cancer, but it is very treatable. However, I have not yet to have treatments because mine is very stable at this point. A lot of the reason why I think that it's stable is because I did start making some major changes to my lifestyle at that point. I quit drinking, I quit smoking, and I did lose about 35 pounds in 2018 through the Mind Transformation Challenges, and I felt incredible. And not only did I lose the weight, but I also changed my body composition in a way that I never knew was possible. After learning all about how the importance of protein affects your body, and I really cut down on my carb intake, which is something that my oncologist recommended, I was able to find quite a bit of success. In addition to losing all that weight and feeling great about my body, I felt over the moon about life in general, because it's really incredible how when everything's kind of lined up, when you're taking care of yourself and you're doing hard things every single day, everything else in your life does seem to be kind of fall into place. And it's not a mystery and it's not a secret. I think it's just the way that that life works. And I've heard Andy Frisella talk about that in his podcast, and just a general message around the community is that, when you stay consistent and you consistently kick butt, everything in your life seems to work out a little bit better. So I really ran with that, and it was great. However, here's the big but. I've struggled with yo-yo dieting my whole life, and staying committed to the process was something that I really, really struggled with. And I think what my biggest issue was that I never really truly made it a part of who I am. I never really adopted the lifestyle. Um, I I went to the gym. I fell in love with working out and working out regularly, and I watched what I ate, and I did all the right things in order to get to that place, but I never fell in love with that lifestyle. I never felt like, oh, I wanted to go out and hike and bike or do whatever just because I truly enjoyed it. It was still more because I wanted to attain this specific physique or reach a certain goal weight. There was always that sort of driver, and not because it was just something that I loved and was passionate about. So because of that, I feel like that is really the underlying reason why I've put the weight back on. It's really, really hard to say that because I'm so ashamed and embarrassed, and I haven't put it all back on, but I've put most of it back on. And not only that, but because I've been pretty inactive lately and my diet's been just shit, pardon my French, but it really has been. My body composition has reverted even worse, back to even worse than it was when I first started. It's like I said, it's just such a huge disappointment. But I've really just been struggling with a lot of depression lately and anxiety, and that it all stems from some news we received last October. And that's when I quit the challenges. I didn't participate in the last challenge, and that was the first time I didn't participate in a challenge for almost 2 years. And the reason why I did that was I felt like I didn't have it in me to put forth the effort that I knew was necessary in order to be successful. I decided I just needed to go inward and to kind of protect myself, and that was not the right thing to do, because I ended up going into a pretty deep and dark place, and just let a lot of things go in my life that I knew were the good things, the things that I need to feel good. Excuse me, I'm battling a little bit of a cold now. So in October, let's go back. It's not, you'd think by the way I'm talking about it, that was this devastating news, but it really, really wasn't. It was the fact that my husband got promoted at work. And he's worked for the Forest Service for a long, long time as a wildlife biologist, and now he got promoted. He's a district ranger, which is awesome for him, but now we have to move. And we're moving really far from West Virginia, which I'm not from West Virginia, but I'm from Ohio, right next door, so my family's all in this area. And we're moving out to Colorado, which everybody I tell is like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, I'm so jealous of you. And the first thing I say is, oh, I'm not quite there yet, because I'm excited, I think, but I'm terrified and I'm scared, and I'm really, really sad to be leaving my family here. But I'm slowly trying to wrap my head around all of this. And the fact of the matter is that Colorado offers, especially where we're moving to, the area that we're moving to, it offers a lifestyle that my husband and I have wanted to provide for our family since before we even had kids. We used to, in our early days of dating about 20 years ago, we used to hike a lot. We'd go on backpacking trips all over the country, and that was kind of our thing, and we haven't been able to do that in a long time. But we always wanted to raise our kids in an area where recreation was a pillar of the foundation of that community. So outdoor recreation needs to be something that you just do, that people just do there. And while I love Huntington for the amazing people that we've met here, it's not how it is here. It's not outdoor recreation is not a priority, I should say. It is for some, but it's not a consistent pillar within the community. So going out to Colorado, this is going to be, this is going to provide that for us and for our family. And I'm excited about that. I'm nervous about a lot of other things, but that I'm excited about. But here's the deal. My husband already left, He left a couple weeks ago. He started his job last week, and so he's there, and I'm here in Huntington with the kids. I'm a teacher, and my kids are in school here, and so we've decided that we wanted to finish the school year here and get the house ready to sell, and then we'll join my husband this summer. That's a long time to be a single parent and without your partner, your best friend. And while I feel like I can do it, I know that I'm not in a good place to do hard things. Like I mentioned earlier, when you're following the program and you're taking care of yourself and everything seems to click, life doesn't seem quite as hard, and I feel like I'm a lot stronger and capable of doing hard things, and I'm not in that position right now. I feel like just about anything, big decision or big drama, is going to be enough to set me off and set me spiraling downwards into that dark place again, where I get a lot of anxiety and some depression, and I can't do that because I'm the only parent. I have 2 kids here who depend on me, and I can't do that. I can't let myself do that anymore. So I've decided it is time. It is time to get myself back to that place where I know I am capable of doing anything because I do hard shit. I don't believe that right now, but I know that I can get there, and it's baby steps. It's following my plan. It's getting back taking control of my physical self again. It is not allowing myself to give in to excuses. It is challenging myself and meeting those challenges head on and winning the day every single day. And then that just becomes a part of who you are, and before you know it, doing hard shit is not hard anymore. It's just what you do. And I need to be that person. I need to be that person for myself. I need to be that person for my children. And I really want to go out to Colorado in June, already exuberating that lifestyle of activity and vibrance and just positivity. And I'm just not that person now. I'm not who I want to be, and I don't want to live like this anymore. So I am having experienced a transformation challenge before where I found success. I know how powerful it is to be able to take this bull by the horns and just conquer it and take it. Just take it, and it's there for the taking. And I know how amazing that feels, and I know how empowering it is, and I need that in my life. So I am determined to get after it and chase after it again, because I believe in myself and I know that I can do it. I just need to make it happen. So that's my motivation for this challenge, is to take back control of my life and yes, physically get back into shape, but also mentally gain that strength again to take control and feel like I am living up to my potential. So, long story short, sorry about the long video, but I felt like there's just a lot of baggage here that I'm bringing to the table, and it's all a part of who I am, and it's all a part of where I want to go on this journey, and I'm excited to see what this year brings. So I'm super psyched for this challenge. I can't wait to jump back into the group. I have missed this family so much over the last couple of months. Turned on my notifications again in Instagram and on Facebook so that I can stay up to date with everything and get back into the groove and be an active participant in this community once again. So that being said, today is my day 1. I need to get out there and kick some ass. So hope everybody's doing well there at HQ. I look forward to keeping you posted along this journey, and yeah, until next time, bye.